What is going on, guys? It's your homie Holy Shot back with another video. How's everybody doing today? Now, as we get ready for Call of Duty World War II, which is releasing this November 3rd, and it's the return of Boots on the Ground Call of Duty as we know it, I just wanted to bring up a interesting topic, interesting question for you guys to think about, and that is, why did Call of Duty go futuristic in the first place? You know, what was the whole reasoning behind this whole advanced warfare, exo movement, boost jumping, and all that good stuff? Well, if you remember the 2013 Call of Duty game called Ghost, then you'll probably know what the dealio is, because everybody was coming off Black Ops 2, which was a great boots on the ground game, and it's considered to be probably the best Call of Duty game to date. So everybody was coming off that, and everybody was expecting, something better or something, that high of a caliber. And when Ghost came out, it really kind of disappointed a lot of people. Now, me personally, I love the game, and I think it's one of the best Call of Duties to date, in my opinion. But in the eye of the public, everybody sort of hated it and sort of trashed it, and saying that Infinity War is just making the same game. It's garbage. It's just a reskin of Modern Warfare, and I can certainly see that. But at the same time, Ghost was its own game, and I think it played really well. And, I had a lot of fun with it, and I know my friends had a lot of fun, getting, Kim Strikes, and going for 100 kill games and stuff like that. And, I really enjoyed it. Another thing is, Black Ops 2 was fast-paced, and, had a lot of smaller maps, and Ghost was really wide open. It was more tactical, warfare, but, which I like tactical anyways. But it was, for lack of a better word, it was a step down. And so Activision was probably like, hey, we probably need to really change things up with the game so that more people will play it. And sure enough, so their idea, I guess, was to go into the future and give everybody jetpacks and exosuits. And by the way, this is some old footage from 2014 when the Advanced Warfare first came out, and I was playing hardcore such as Straw and Instinct, and I even get a 5-man clutch as you're about to see right here, or 6-man, I can't remember. But yeah, so anyways, back to the point. So when Advanced Warfare was announced at E3, there were huge mixed reactions to this game. A lot of the old school classic Call of Duty players was like, why the heck is this going to exosuits and stuff like that? And everybody, and a lot of other people were just like, hey, this is actually pretty cool. And I know when Advanced Warfare came out later that year, I know a lot of people liked it and a lot of people hated it as well. So really, by going to the advanced movement, it didn't really help the Call of Duty community in a way, and it, honestly, in my opinion, it kind of made it worse. Black Ops 3 was a pretty good game, for the most part, with its advanced movement, but as everybody knows, Infinite Warfare kind of just sucked, honestly. And as you can, you could tell by the dislikes on the trailer, how we were going through space and stuff like that. Now, to be fair, the campaign was amazing on Infinite Warfare, but the multiplayer is just like, eh. And I feel like if Infinity War gets like the bad end of the stick sometimes, but Infinity War has made some really good Call of Duty games. It's just that the last two, well, really the last one for me, wasn't a good game at all. So that leads me to this theory: either one, Sledgehammer has planned this game out, World War II, for about maybe 3 years now, since they are part of the 3-year development cycle, and they, have 3 years to plan out their next game or whatever. Or two, Activision saw how bad Infinite Warfare was and told Sledgehammer, hey, do something that the people will love, and blah blah blah, But it's probably number one, because Sledgehammer wouldn't have that much time to make a game that quick. Call of Duty is so complex. I mean, video games in general are so complex that they do take a while to make and perfect, even though every game isn't perfect, right? But anyways, so yeah, I think Sledgehammer, when they made Advanced Warfare, and they saw like all the hate it was getting, and included with all the mixed reactions and whatnot, I think they immediately knew, hey, we better you know, stick to Call of Duty's roots, and we better go back. And so that's why I think they're making World War II, is because they said, oh crap, we made a mistake, let's go back and fix it. So, and yeah, I do find it kind of ironic that Sledgehammer Games was the first studio that took Call of Duty into the future, and they're going to be the first studio that takes them back into the past. I just think that's so funny. But anyways, so also, what does this mean for the future of Call of Duty now? Does this mean that because of World War II coming out, that, you know, people, or that the other studios are going to make boots on the ground developments? My answer is yes, at least for now. I think that the 3 years where we had advanced movement games were just like a test, I guess, to see if people really liked it. Not just for 1 year, but, you know, for, you know, a couple of years. And I think that was a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because I believe a lot of during those 3 years, I believe that there were a lot of people that, you know, shifted away from Call of Duty in the community because it changed. But also by doing that, I think there was a lot more people brought in too that enjoyed boots on the ground movement, and this may have been their first Call of Duty ever to play. Because I know when I started playing Call of Duty, I was like 10, 11 years old. And so I know there's going to be a lot of young kids that may get mad for going back to boots on the ground and be like, what is this? But in all fairness, I'm glad we're going back to boots on the ground, because it's time. It's time for us to do that, because it's sort of paying homage to the people who not only love boots on the ground, but who have been playing Call of Duty ever since it was created. And Call of Duty did start out being a World War II game. Actually, for the first 3 games, that's all Call of Duty was World War II. It wasn't until Call of Duty 4 that we got Modern Warfare, and that is, like I said, that might be the best Call of Duty to date besides Black Ops 2. Now, let's say Sledgehammer creates boots on the ground Call of Duty. Now, will Treyarch and Infinity Ward follow suit and do the same? And yes, I believe they will, because Activision is sort of like the big dog behind this thing, and they can kind of dictate where they think the flow of the game series should go. And honestly, see the point in that, because they, you know, they're the ones making a lot of money behind this thing. But also, I do think the studio should have some say in what game they want to make, because I know Sledgehammer for the longest time wanted to make a World War II game, and they're finally getting to do it after being a studio for like, I believe, 7 years, because I remember technically their first Call of Duty game was Modern Warfare 3, if you guys remember that. So the fact that they get to create what they want to create now, it's awesome, and I believe it's going to be a really good game. And I also think that Treyarch is going to make a new series. I don't think they're going to go back to Black Ops per se. They could, but you know, more than likely they'll probably just create a new series. But I'm excited for the zombies, because I can't wait to see what they're doing with that. And as far as Infinity Ward goes, it is my dream to make another Modern Warfare, or something like that, because the military warfare is awesome. Because for one, I grew up on military movies like Saving Private Ryan, Full Metal Jacket, Apocalypse Now, you know, those type of games. And you know, you have all the military warfare, the guns, the lingo, and you know, that one hero in the movies who always saves the day, you know, stuff like that. So I really do believe that Infinity Ward will do that. And after that, are we going to go back to Advanced Movement? I really don't know. I really don't hope so. But yeah, like I said, Activision does have a big say in what these companies do with their games, and that could be unfortunate, and it could be a good thing for them too. Now, another thing, are supply drops going away? Probably not. I mean, they're probably going to come back with, you know, old-fashioned supply crates. You know, some of those, what you call it, those old military packs, like the SOC packs or whatever. But yeah, supply drops probably won't go away either. But yeah, I'm excited though. I'm excited for World War II, and I'm also going to be excited for the other Call of Duties to follow, that are following. So yeah, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, and you're hyped for World War II, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to go subscribe. Check out the rest of my channel, see what I'm all about. I'm so close to 100 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much for that. But without further ado, this has been your homie Holy Shot, signing out. Peace.
Bonus checks, gentlemen. Good work.
Yep, got one. Told you. Oh, got another one. One next to you. Come on. Oh! Oh! Dude, I just hit a double collat headshot. Oh my goodness.